Hello, welcome back to Psalm 146. I just got done with the Live-athon a little bit ago, and I had made the, I'm dropping stuff, sorry. So I had made this little stationery packlet that has these notepads inside of it, and I had made it a little too thin to put the pen on the inside, so I'm going to leave it off the edge like that. And also, this pack right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and make another one of these in green. And since African Dreaming was so nice and came up on my channel today, they helped me out a whole lot. I'm gonna go ahead and make these for them. So these are hot cocoa pouches. If you were on the Live-athon, you saw that it includes a shiny paper straw. It's mainly for decoration, but you could actually drink through it if you so chose to do so. And it also has a candy cane in it for those that like to add mint to your hot cocoa, which I personally do like to do. And so I got a red one there, and I'm getting ready to do a green one. And I already did the envelope. Like I used the adhesive on the envelope and cut it in half already. I started cutting these squares. And I didn't think to start recording it because I'm in the middle of toy brain games, but right now, like, a whole bunch of money is just coming into the chat, and so the game itself is actually stopped. And they're about to be over in 5 minutes. They're going to pass to someone else's channel. So these are the papers that I'm going to be using. And my son took a nap. My oldest son went to walk around at the mall, and my baby, he took a nap, which is wonderful. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, and I figure I might as well record it, make another video, make some content. So here I am again. I just want to say thank you so much to April and Julius, because that was a tremendous help, because when I'm crafting I cannot pay attention to the live chat, and I don't want to miss anybody. I don't want nobody to feel left out or anything. So thank you so very much, African Dreaming. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. And I went digging through this little area that I have in the living room where I have the, oh, hold on, I gotta put the other thing on first. I have my ribbons over there in the living room. Not very many because I had stashed everything that I had before, but I picked up a few over this past year. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on. And just like we did in the Live-athon, I'm not even gonna measure, and I need my scissors. It would be very helpful. I should have had that out on the table already, but I'm surprised that I didn't. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut right there. No particular measurement right now. I'm just gonna go with the flow, see how it goes. And this side I like to put on the front for whatever reason. I don't know. Who's coming on after Tori, I wonder? Let me try to get it evenly spaced. And right now I went back to using the Amazon Fire tablet instead of the Chromebook, because the way that it's set up, it could get like a better view of what I'm doing on the table. And I found out that with this little light that I have in the corner that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, actually, it's a new thing. It's from the Sunbeam brand, so I wasn't expecting to find that there. But I picked that up and it shines pretty brightly over here. So as long as I have good light, the picture quality should be a lot better than it was before. So let's just roll with it. So this side is the back. And I cut these green squares too small. Okay, that's good to know. I should have like put them up next to it before. So I'm gonna set these aside on top of this box. And I have more green paper right here. Okay, so, which means these are gonna be too small too, probably. Because I cut these to go along with this. Well, I'll find something else to use it for then, and then that means I'm gonna have to choose a different paper, because there's only 3 sheets of each design, and this is, well, it's not too bad. We can do it. We'll make it work. Where did I just put this thing out? Here we go. Go over to who? Oh, Odom is coming on. All right. That's cool. They're fixing to pass the mic right now. So let me just say hi real quick and then I'm going to get back. All right. Just want to make sure I said hi to everybody. There we go. All right. Let's roll with it. So it's to my understanding that Shandy Cheeks comes on after Odom, I think. But I'm going to have to check the list again. Because she can sing. If you haven't heard her before when she came on African Dreamers channel, I encourage you to check that Friday Faves video out because her voice is nice. Just look up at the camera every once in a while to make sure it's still recording because I have no idea how much memory space is actually left on there. And I still have so many videos that I need to edit and upload. Uh-oh, don't get stuck to the table now. We don't need that. Okay, go ahead and place this right about there. Okay. Man, I probably should have went and cut another one and made it bigger, but I don't want to miss out on this design because it's the second nicest one in the whole book. I want to make sure I give them something wonderful. I wonder, like, I should have asked because when we were on the Live-athon, I had 4 different things to choose from. There was the bell and the snowman and the Merry Christmas that I have here. And Julius was asking me if they could pick 2, but it was gonna look crowded to put 2 things. So I think I'll put that on when I make the little, whatchamacallit, the thing. So I want to make sure that the side that I actually cut that was facing down, I don't know if you could see that on here, probably not, because, oh yeah, you see how it has like little ridges on here from the side that was facing down inside the cutter? So I want to make sure that that's the side that gets glued down so it's not showing like that. And it's about time to put some more adhesive inside of this glue that runner thing. Man, I miss my thing that I had before, the Scotch Advanced Tape Glider. That thing was wonderful. It was a huge help to have that. Okay, there we go. Make sure it's down nice and firm. Now when it comes to design paper, there's some that don't really make a difference, but when it's plants, you kind of can tell which way the leaves are supposed to go. So it's best to try to get it in the direction that it belongs. But there's other papers that have designs too where you could just throw them on in any direction. So just be mindful of that if you're new to making things like this. That would look interesting like that. Odom sings? Oh, that's new to me. I hope you can't hear that on here. I don't want to have to cut anything out. Alright, we got that. I probably could have did with half of this, but it's alright. Let me make sure it's like, because I don't want it to look all twisted when I make my knot either. Move this over this way. I've never learned how to tie these bows properly. Like when I tie my shoes, it looks fine, but when it comes to tying bows on a project, for whatever reason, it just never comes out right. But maybe one of these days I'll learn. Let me move the phone away because I want to make sure that it's not going to be in the video. Put both of them down there. That way I could kind of keep an eye on what's going on the screen too. But it looks like it's just going to be singing, so that's cool. Praise the Lord for giving him that nice voice. Come on. There we go. Come. Okay. And so that's what we've got for now, and I'm gonna just clip enough to make these line up. I need some sharper scissors apparently, but okay. Alright, so the hot cocoa is inside of here. And we want to put a straw inside of it. Or inside with it, rather. These are so much fun to make. Especially when I could just do it at my own pace right now. So I like to kind of shimmy it like this a little bit because the powder in there, it can kind of form itself around. I didn't have much time to strategically place it earlier. So I was in such a hurry. I only had an hour and I had to do that giveaway and everything. And we were giving away up to the very last second. Okay, got that in like that. And then a candy cane. Where did I put the box? Lord have mercy. Oh, it's right here on top of this other box. Alright. It would be cool if the kitchen table had like some kind of drawers right underneath like a desk or something that I could use. That would be really handy. Okay, so we got that like so. And then, or was I gonna turn it like this? I could. I think it looks nice like that. And then we need some of this, some of the filler stuff, which I probably put back inside of the bag. Yeah, I got it over here. So I got some bags right here of the Hobby Lobby stuff. So let me try to make sure there's enough red in here mixed with the green. Today was such a blessing. I want to thank each and every single one of you that came through. Because when I looked at my analytics afterward, I finally reached 1,000 watch hours, which is cool. I know it's nowhere near where I need to be for monetization, but it's still pretty cool because who would have thought? Certainly, I would never have imagined having that many watch hours. Nor did I ever plan to be doing a live stream. The bags are inside here. So like as soon as it was over, I had got around to cleaning up the table right away. And now I'm kind of wishing I would have left everything on it because, well, I didn't know I was going to have time. Like I didn't expect my son to fall asleep right now. So it's pretty cool that he did. I wish I would have just left everything for a few more minutes though. And if you guys see on here, there's actually a little bit of printing on the bag that just says that it's made in China, has the name of the company. So we want to try to keep that towards the back, the part that's printed, and keep the decorative part towards the front. Let's go in just like that. I should turn it towards myself so I can see what I'm doing. Make sure this piece of ribbon goes down. Get on in there. Come on. Hold on. This piece stayed out. Maybe I should glue it down like into place, because that will definitely prevent it from moving like that. Okay, put it straight in place. And thank you so much to everybody that came new to my channel today. I know we're all in the same community of crafters and gardeners and homesteaders and everything, but not all of us have been connected. And I believe I got about 20 new subscribers today, which is awesome as well, because I just reached my 500 subscriber mark very recently. So this is pretty cool. So okay, so we're gonna cut this at 5 by, what did I do the other one by? 3.5 maybe? I don't know. Something. I think it might have been. Go ahead. Oh no, what side did I cut down earlier? Okay, I was doing it right. I'll do about 3.5 right there. Set that to the side. I still have to edit and upload Dorsha's video, which I made, when was it, like 2 weeks ago? Did I do the other one at exactly 5 inches? Let me check, because I want to make them both the same. And I did not. I did 5.5 inches. It's good that I still have that one out so I can measure it. And for those of you that won prizes, the only one that contacted me so far is Unicorn Lady Tech. So I'm gonna need you guys to contact me to claim your prizes. I want to try to get to the post office and get everything out on Monday so that you can all have your stuff before Christmas time, just in case you want to give it as a gift or open it as a gift for yourself or whatever. So yeah, so please, I was gonna say my address. My email address is available in my about section. So just stop on by and just show me your address and your name, and I'll get these things out to you as soon as possible. And I need to probably leave this cutter out. There we go. This piece goes right there. See, I had cut 2 pieces at a time. Ooh, excuse me. I am so sleepy. As we all are, I imagine. Over here, it is... Oh, that's the wrong time. So it's 4:18 right now then. Central time. But I've been up since... When was it? We got up at 5 o'clock yesterday. So I've been up for about 36 hours. I don't feel like doing math right now. I'm too tired. Okay, so I did this at 5.5, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut like 1/2 inch off of here, and then I'll measure it and see. No. Let me open this. Alright. So we need this to be 5.25. There we go. Ooh, excuse me. So that will go like that. I'm just gonna set that there momentarily. And the stapler, I put it away, I think. I put everything away, but I think I put it inside this box. I'm not 100% sure on that. Ooh. Oh my. Oh, I had set it over there on the little table that's to the side earlier. And I got this stuff on me. Alright. So, I'm gonna take this. Man, this bowl looks wonky in here. Can I straighten it out? I don't want to stay looking like that all weird. I shouldn't mess with it. I'm gonna leave it. So I'm just gonna fold this down, try to make it nice and even. And then let me try to line this up nicely. And I think this other one, I might have left it a little bit longer. Well, not exactly. Alright, so once we get that kind of evenly centered, we'll go ahead and put 2 staples in it. These Dollar Tree staples are not the best. I'm gonna give you a close-up look. So they end up like that. But as long as it's covering, or it's gonna be covered up rather, with this pretty paper right here. Excuse me again, I'm so sorry. And I did not have any coffee since Tuesday because when I had started feeling dizzy, which very few of you know about. So I have been feeling dizzy on and off all week, but when it started, I was driving and I had just came out of Dunkin' Donuts and I was drinking one of those flavored iced mocha things, which I don't even like Dunkin's coffee to begin with. But I was going for a green matcha and I saw some kind of flavor there that I was gonna like, supposedly. And so I went ahead and got it, and I was drinking it while I was driving because I had just dropped off my older son at school and I had my younger son with me in the car. And then I started feeling really dizzy and I started having blurry vision in the bottom part of my left eye. And I'm kind of suspecting it might have been diabetes or something because the blurred vision is a symptom of that. And so it made sense because I was just drinking something really sugary. It had chocolate and who knows what else in it. And so yeah, so this whole week I've been cutting out sugar completely. And how did I even get on this subject to begin with? I don't know. But needless to say, here are these 2 lovely treats right here. Well, I hope they like this. Okay, let me set this aside. And I'm gonna go ahead and make another little booklet thing. And since I got bigger pens this time, I didn't make them the same small size that I usually do. So I think I made them 6 inches this time, but I'm gonna measure the other ones so that they'll be equal. Shove that in there for later. Ooh. Oh, that's how I got on the subject, because I was talking about how I haven't had coffee. Because I'm the kind of person that I like to put some coffee inside of my creamer instead of putting creamer inside of my coffee, and that's chock full of all kinds of sugar. So I just cut out coffee altogether this week because I don't like the flavor of it unless it has something like that in it. So we need a new sheet of paper, which I found it during the live stream. I had misplaced the pack that this paper came in, and it turns out that I had put it to the side and I put a bag on top of it, which was probably unintentional, but like, just, I don't know, I was like trying to just get things done so quickly and I wasn't really paying too much attention. So Julius was right when he told me to look to the left. So I had made this 8.5 because I remember I folded it on the 4 and the 4 1/4. So which way did I make this? So yeah, 6 inches. All right. Okay. Well, let me do this side first. So this way we went 8.5. Oh, look at that! You got Rooster and Tori and who else is on here? Hold on. Oh, the J Jordan's on there. I couldn't see it. This phone is kind of blurry too. I don't have the best of technology, but as long as it gets the job done, hey. So we did 8.5 that way. We're gonna do 6 inches this way. And when you're making papers, scraps like this, don't throw them away because you can reuse the smaller pieces for other things. Even tiny little pieces like this one over here, if I can get it up. Even the most minuscule things like this, you can reuse them in one way or another. And one of these days I'll probably come through and show you. And I need to get the other piece because something's wrong with this. It's probably been dropped too many times. And so both the trimmer piece right here, this piece right here that moves, and the part that goes just to fold it but not cutting, they pop off every now and then. And it flew over here, so I'll be right back. Oh, I forgot I had my cup of lemon water. All right. Let me get me some of this real quick. All right. Sorry about that. All right. It's got all kinds of paper fuzz on it. Because after a while moving it up and down on the edges of paper, it just gets fuzzy. Come back on, please. Which actually, this one belongs above the other one. It has like a little ridge right here to go in, so when you want to change them out, but I don't know, it just pops off in random places. So we're gonna go at 4 1/4 and then again at the 4 line. Make sure you push down hard so that it folds. Okay. So as you can see, it put 2 crease lines in it right there, and we'll just fold on it. Just like that. And you got the card base. And so for the inside paper, I only have one more of these, and I only have one of this. I need something that I can do double in here. Okay, back to the drawing board. The little booklet is up here. And there was 3 of these left at the store. I don't know why I didn't bring 2 of them when I knew I was going to give some away. Now, a lot of times in the past before, they would have 4 of each design, but this one only has 3. So, it's alright though, we'll make do. I think I already know which one I might like to use. Because there was a paper that I had picked out earlier, but then I ended up swapping it out for something else. One that has bells on it. This one is kind of nice too, to be honest. Let me show you all the papers in here, as a matter of fact. Let me just open it one by one. It's not even the first page. So there's this. 3 sheets of that. Then there's this, which is kind of pretty. And this is the one. So I'm just going to rip out the 2 remaining pages. There's probably one over here. So I'm going to use these. And then there's this. There's this. Let me make sure I get all 3 of these. This one is pretty too. I like how the other one has the extra touch of yellow on it. Then there's this that I had put on the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on the back of this too, so that they can be part of a set. So that one's definitely coming out. There's this, which I don't really feel this paper at all, but I might find something to do with it. We'll see. There's this. Now this will go really nice in combination with this. Maybe I'll go ahead and make some blue stuff. I don't have any blue ribbon though, so that was the thing. Then there's this with some little stockings and flowers on them. There's these pretty little flowers. I apologize for that noise. My downstairs neighbors are coming in right now. And so that's it. So this pack again is from Hobby Lobby from the Paper Studio brand, and it's called Hollies and Bloom. And so let me set that aside right there. Okay, so we're doing the inside right now. And since each one of these sides right here is 4 inches, we're going to go 3.75 with this. And then for upward, I think I might have went 4 inches up. So 3.75 by 4. Can go right there. Okay. So it's gonna form 2 little pockets like that, and I'm gonna glue those down right away so that I can get around to doing the outside while the glue dries. And that way it's not gonna move around when I put the little booklets inside. Okay, so set this aside for now. And I don't want to put it on top of the candy canes. I don't want them to break or anything. So as I did earlier, we're just going to go around this side, the bottom, and the other side. We're going to leave the top without any glue so that we can create a pocket. We're going to make sure to go around exactly on the edge, not to apply it thick either, because except for on the bottom you could do more, but on the sides we kind of need it to be slim so that the thing will fit into it. And we don't want to apply too thick of a layer because then it's gonna smear and all that. And if you get the paper too wet, it'll start to bolt as well. So that's why I prefer to use the dry adhesive. But for something like this, the dry adhesive is not gonna hold that whole booklet in place. So we're gonna go ahead and place this there, lightly and politely, ever so gently. And it's alright if a little bit of the glue comes out the side, because at the end of the day, as long as it's not going towards the center and gluing the entire paper down, but on the side you could just wipe your finger along it and then it'll dry clear. How many of you remember the Elmer's glue in elementary school? Like, you do that and let it dry and then peel it off. I don't know why, but when I was little, that was something really fun that we used to do. I wonder how long the baby's gonna stay asleep. Like, this is such a blessing that I'm having an opportunity to get this done today. Because on Sundays, for sure, I'm not gonna have time to do this at all. And I want to be sure to get everything out on Monday. So being able to get this done today is such a blessing. I need to pick up some boxes though. Because I do have a couple fragile items, like those ornaments that are to be painted. I think Microfarmer won them. Those definitely need to go inside of a sturdy box. And what else? These candy canes need to go inside of a box as well. Can't put that in an envelope, so I don't want anything to break. Who just said goodnight? Oh, Big Rooster's on there now. So we got that like that, and we're gonna put it face down, let that part dry while we put the ribbon across here. And we can put the adhesive, the dry adhesive across here, because we're still gonna tape the other thing down on top of the ribbon. So that's why it's gonna have an extra bit of reinforcement. So it's not necessary to glue the ribbon down. We're gonna try to get as close to the center as possible. There we go. Let me get a nice good amount. I'll cut it about there. I'm gonna have to cut this piece again because these scissors, you know what, I got another pair of scissors down here in my sewing box. I just gotta move all this other stuff off of the sewing box. Now, it's not anything major, like I don't actually make things with sewing. It's just one of those kits where you can correct things, like if you get a hole in something, you could stitch it back up. Just that, nothing major. But these scissors that came in it are nice. All right. I try not to leave these ones out since they're so sharp, because with the baby here, and his mind isn't where he doesn't realize that things are dangerous. With the autism, that's just how it goes with some children. So I have to be extra careful not to leave anything sharp around. Can't leave no hot chips around. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. And then we're gonna cut the two that go here. So this one is going on the back, just like on this one, right? I think I did that on this one. Yeah, so like that. We're gonna give them identical ones. And then on the front, this one is nice. So they can both have poinsettias on the front. And this one, I want to make sure I get the words lined up. So I'm going to cut it in a specific area. I'm not going to cut both of them at the same place because I'm going to have to cut this twice in order to get it down to the right size. Which is what I did with this. Oops. There we go. So I kind of cut off like right about here with flowers, because I got this word joy on this one. So let me try to line that up just about there. I wanted to make sure it had joy on it and the full word Christmas. And then after that, this was 3.75 inches across. So I just turned it around the other way upside down, which is actually right side up for you, but for me it's upside down. And we're gonna go to a 3.75 mark and cut it right there. And so now these should be just about identical. Yeah, it's like a little bit more to the side this one, but it's all right. Okay, we got that. And then now I can do the front one. I'm gonna set this aside. Wait. I need to cut off some of this. So I'm gonna cut off a little bit from the bottom of this. Because since that's exactly 6 inches on that, I need to make 5.75 on here. And it's not necessary to leave borders, but I think it just gives it an extra fancy touch. That's just my own personal opinion. And so the poinsettias we're going to do on the front, we're going to go 5.75 by 3.75. So there's 3 right there. I think I like the other side better. Let me flip it around so I get all the goodness on it. 3.75. And then cut a little bit off of the bottom. 5.75 right there. And voila. So I don't think I have any more cutting to do, so I'm just going to set this aside. Ooh. I just got an idea with the cutter. I am in need of a new cutter. Too bad Hobby Lobby doesn't open on Sundays, but praise the Lord for that, because the whole reason behind that is so that the employees are able to attend worship services and spend Sundays with their families like it should. I praise the Lord that cut off right when I was actually kind of seeing it in my peripheral. So I'm just going to start again right there. And I'm going to go ahead and refill this again like this. I just throw it into the trash back here. Oh, it bounced off and fell. So I'll pick that up in a little bit after I finish. Now, where did I put the refills at? refill because I have a box of refills. Like I've got just boxes and bags of stuff all over the place. I'm sorry. There we go. Now this is by the same brand, but this one is actually a little bit different. This one is a tape refill, whereas this one right here is actually a glue dot, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's still a dry adhesive, which is great. So there's a few of those little roller things inside of here. And for these, it's best to get them at Michael's because Hobby Lobby doesn't allow you to use that 40% off coupon anymore that they used to have before the pandemic started. And so Michael's, at least you could get 20% off there. Plus you could get a bigger box. So, yeah. Alright. So it's sticky right there, so we're going to just go across right there. And voila. Let me get this put away. I'm going to put this back inside of this bag right here. That was right by me when I need it. And I have put my thingamajig right there. So this one is going to be the front. Which side is up? This side is up. Okay, I'm gonna glue the back on. Well, not glue, we're gonna tape the back on. Man, I missed that ATG, the advanced tape glider. That thing was really big, like the roll of it was about this big and it lasted throughout several projects at a time without having to change the rolls. And the adhesive was even better quality, it would stay stuck like right away. Like for this one, when you put it down, you still have a little leeway if you make an error to pick it back up. You just have to do it gently so that you don't damage the paper. But with that other one, once it's down, it's down. So go ahead and... I see what I did wrong. Okay, so for future references, we don't do it at 4 and 4.25. We do it at 4.25 and 3.75 so that we could get the crease right there big enough to fit the pen inside. Just for future references, just in case anybody's gonna make it. So don't do what I did. Learn from my mistake. I don't know how I didn't realize that earlier because I was looking at it and it's like, it's not quite fitting. But before I did used to have some skinnier pens to go in it as well. So I was just figuring that it was the pen itself, but still like it should have fitted. So we're gonna do the same thing with it. I'm gonna go ahead and use the bad scissors for this because I don't want to wear out my good ones that I need for cutting the ribbon. So we're gonna go almost all the way up on both sides. That's good enough right there. And as soon as the writing tablets run out, you could always refill it by just doing the same thing. Just cut the back of some tablets and throw them in. And these little pocket folder things are good to go. Okay, there's one. So I'm just gonna slide it into the pocket. Ever so carefully. There we go. There's one. this doesn't seem like too much of a girly thing for Julius. Like, I tried giving it a manly color with the green, but the fact that it has like ribbon on it and stuff, I don't know, and it has flowers. So if you're watching this eventually, Julius, you can feel free to give it away if you want, or you could give it to April, or however you want to do. If you want to use it, that's awesome, but if not, I totally understand. And by the way, Team April. And as soon as he sees that, he's gonna be like, who asked you some? Okay. Got that one cut out. So there you have it. And the pockets are holding them pretty nicely. Like, I could do like that. It seems like it's dried. And then I'm gonna add a pen in here. The red one, since it's a Christmas thing. I feel bad about putting the red one in it though, since I actually started writing with it earlier to write down who was winning the prizes. I could put yellow because it has like little yellow bells on it. So I'll keep the red one and I'll just buy a new pack and get other red pen. Oh, but let me think. Because you know what? The ink in this is gonna come out yellow, I think. Well, it'll show up nice on green. I think. We'll see. So we're gonna... I want to slide this in right here, but not sure that I should. I'm trying to clip it on. I don't want to like tear the centerfold. So like that. And then, yeah, it doesn't close properly with it inside. Alright, let me pull it out. That's too bad. But now I know for next time. Okay, we'll just clip this on right there. Ever so carefully. And it's like that. And then on the front, I had a feeling like Julius wanted to choose this one. So go put the piece on the front right there. Oh, wow. That's fun. I hope it doesn't hurt anybody's eyes when I'm doing that. I'm just having fun with it. I like the way that glows. So here we go ahead and put this one on. So what do you guys think? Should I do more live streams as time permits? Because time doesn't really permit, to be honest. But like, should I strive to do more live streams, or should I just do like this where I could go at my own pace? This reminds me of Taco Bell. Ooh, I want some Taco Bell. Nacho Bell Grande. So got it on like that. That is pretty. Watch the Taco Bell ads start rolling all of a sudden, because you know the algorithm's gonna pick it up. So the same way that they're getting all these Popeyes commercials over there in Tanzania, I'm gonna start getting some Taco Bell commercials as soon as I upload this video, I bet. Which I don't really mind. Like, the ones for Taco Bell aren't bad or anything. Now, some of the commercials that come on for other things are actually quite annoying. Especially, well, I don't know, like, will I get in trouble for criticizing certain ads? Maybe it's wise to just keep that one to myself for now. But there's one in particular that just keeps on coming on and I'm not the least bit interested. And it just keeps on and keeps on and keeps on. And I want to click off of it, but I let the ads roll lately because my friends, I want them to get monetized. So I don't know what to do in this situation. Well, yeah, I know what to do. I'll leave it on, but like, dang. So there you go. Oh, it sounds like the baby's moving. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that he woke up or anything, but most likely. You know, this side is a little bit bigger than the other one. Let me pull this just a little bit tighter. Yeah, he's awake. That looks sloppy. Well, I'll let y'all tie the bows properly when you receive these. But that's it for now. So thank you guys so very much for watching. And here comes little Bean just. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. May God bless you. May God keep you. May God shine his face upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up his countenance to you and give you peace. And it's in Jesus' powerful, precious, holy name above all names that I pray that. Amen and amen. Bye-bye. You guys, I just realized I made a huge mistake. This is what was supposed to go on the front of this so that it could be a matching set with this. But I want to put poinsettias on it so that it would match this, which has its matching paper on this one. So I totally failed, and sorry, like I turned the light off and put it away already as my baby was coming into the kitchen. So sorry. I don't have enough of these to go ahead and make another one of these. Huh. Well, sorry you guys.